Shalom. Today we want to talk about the single mom adversity, Africa versus America. And if you don't already know, my name is Shamazara, and I create content to empower and encourage the mothers and birth workers of the African diaspora. And today I have my sister Chris here with me.
Hey y'all, shalom. I'm Chris Dynasty, and I also create content and where I share my thoughts, experiences, and advice living abroad. You can follow me, my journey on YouTube at Chris Dynasty. That's KRYSDYNISTEE.
All right, and so we both are living here abroad in Africa. We're in Tanzania right now, and yeah, we're gonna get into this single mom life and the different the adversities that we had here versus America. And so yeah, let's get into that. So first, I would love to ask first of all, how long have you been here? When did you come here?
So I've been in Africa almost 2 years now. About to come up on our 2-year anniversary in a few months.
All right, so 2 years. All right, and where did you go first?
I went to West Africa first, Senegal to be exact.
All right, okay, and so why? Why did you leave America?
Hi. So my reason for leaving America is not, the typical diaspora reason. My story is a little unique, and I'm willing to share my story over on my YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that you take the time to go over there and subscribe and check that out soon coming.
Yes, I heard a little bit about her story. is powerful, and so please definitely go over there and subscribe and hear what she's got going on her channel. And tell us a little bit more about your channel too.
Oh,
about what your channel's about.
So my channel is just basically me living my life here in Senegal, and sharing my thoughts and experiences, and I share tips and advice about living here in Tanzania, East Africa. Wow. So let's just say this: when I left the States, the destination was Paris, France.
Paris, France.
The
what?
destination was Paris, France, but I did not make it to Paris, France due to France borders being closed, and so I knew that I wanted to get out of America. So Senegal was the spot, and I thought I was only going to be there temporary on vacation, and it ended up being home.
Most High works in.
It ended up being home. It was. I went through some things in Senegal, though. I love Senegal. It's so beautiful. So beautiful.
See, a man plans his way, but the Most High directs his steps, for real.
Yeah.
And so, like I said again, go subscribe to that channel, because that story is powerful, and I can't wait to come out with all that, because that is amazing to hear. It's powerful. And so, back here, talking about the adversities as a single mother. Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the common adversity. Let's start in America. What's the common adversity as a single mother, like from your experience?
From my experience as a single mom in America, the biggest one was having to work 2 to 3 jobs in the majority of the seasons of my life. You know what I mean? Just so that I can give my kids a good life, live in the best neighborhoods, put them in the best schools, and it came at a cost. So I sacrificed not being able to see my kids just so that they can have a proper education and live in the best neighborhood.
All right, so you see, like, so from my experience, so basically, I had only been I was not a single mom long in America before I came to Africa. I was going through a divorce, and so I'm thinking about what am I gonna have to do now that I'm a single mother, and I'm in America, and I'm thinking about. So first, for me, I didn't have, since day one, the Most High told me to homeschool my children. So I've been homeschooling for 10 years because he wanted me to put his son at the center of everything.
Wow.
So I just felt the call 10 years ago, and so that's what I was doing. So I'm thinking, now I'm a single mom. How am I going to do that if the husband I was with was the sole provider the whole time? So I'm thinking about, okay, how am I about to go to work and put them to school, and this COVID-19 going on, have them have muzzles on their face, go into this wicked system. I was like, how am I going to, and I was going, and everybody, the people who are watching most likely know my story about leaving an abusive relationship. So how am I going to now, being a single mother, protect my children's peace and keep them safe in America? I was like, I don't see it, Most High, what am I going to do? And everything was pointing like, get out of there, get out of there. And so I'm thinking, like, but how? You know what I'm saying? So the adversity for me, I'm going through divorce, but the adversity is like, they don't, being a black single mom, it's like, get a job and or get on food stamps, get on welfare, go do that instead, and put your kids in school and go, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I was thinking of, I think I'll end up like what you were going through, where it's like you're barely being able to see your kids and all these different things, and so when it's not about just seeing them, but really being to sow into them.
But can I touch on that?
Yeah.
Because even if that was the path, praises to the Most High, y'all, you didn't even have to go through that. Because I'm gonna just tell you this: the system is rigged. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, oh, go get on food stamps, go get on Section 8, you know. But then if you do that, you can't have a job. You can't hold a respectable job. You know what I'm saying? And what the government gives is not enough for you to give your children a good life. So it's rigged. And then if you work, you don't get to see your children. So it's like you have to pick your poison. You got to pick which one you feel as a parent is best for your child.
All right, so let's move into the common adversity. Well, not even. I think we can say then. So we can go to the point of going to Africa. So that's the reason why I said I think I don't know how it is here, but I just think that I'll be able to have peace. I'll be able to give my children peace, and they will have safety. They will be protected. Like, I'm willing to take that risk. I'm leaving. I believe that I'll be able to obtain that, which is number one for me, the first priority for me if I go to Africa. And I just had to believe the Most High was going to provide everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, the doors were open for me to be able to work and get money, and, you know. So, I would say what you mentioned to me earlier was the fact that not being able to see your kids. How is it being here, though?
Oh man, it's great, you know, because in that aspect of me being able to see my kids now, so I can spend every minute of the day with my kids if I want to. Of course, you know, they're almost teenagers, so they don't want to be up under mommy all day, but I have that, you know, privilege to see them and be a part of their day-to-day, be a part of their thought process, you know what I'm saying? Now we able to like really, really create memories together, and it's not all mommy gotta go. You know, in America, it was crazy because when I first came to Africa, my son was attached to me at the hip because he felt like, well, I can't even go to the bathroom because he felt like, well, mom, you gotta leave, you gotta go. It's like, no, we're here now. I'm in this with you. I ain't going to, where do I gotta go? I don't have to go to work. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, he needed, your babies need you. Your children need us.
I'm here now. But for me, one of the challenges was being able to homeschool my children. It was a challenge for me because I wasn't homeschooling my children in America.
So that's one adversity here.
Yeah, I called you.
I know, that's how we met. That's how we met.
How do I do this? Because I don't know what I'm doing. You know, in West Africa, in Senegal, I had teachers come to the house and teach my children. You know what I'm saying? They had different programs available where I can go drop them off and they can learn how to swim. They can play tennis. They can learn, you know what I'm saying, a foreign language, anything. So it was easy for me to just pay a little bit and have somebody else do it. And then when I came over to Tanzania, that thing is not so much common. It's like, you have to like really, really be a mom. Like, you have to sit down and create that curriculum for your children. You know, learning for us is different now. It's really tailored to their needs and what I want to instill with them, which is truth.
Right.
You know, we was brought up in a system where we were lied to, brainwashed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We coming over here as mothers having the greatest wake-up calls of our lives.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so so that was the big thing for me too, was I'm not putting my children in the school system in America. Like, I'm not about to, I can't go back to that. So how do I be a homeschooling, stay at home? I had a 2-year-old I'm nursing him, and it's like a stay-at-home homeschooling single mother in America. What? Like, so I come here, and then I'm going through that divorce thing. So, you know, you were like, mom, you know, your child is not like worried, like, mommy gotta go, you know, they needed you. And so for me, coming from an abusive relationship, it was like, mommy gotta heal.
Yeah.
And my children too had to heal. And so
Yeah.
when you said that you was able to be there with them and be able to, you know, listen to them and instill things into them and stuff like that, for me it was like being able to I got that be present, that's, yeah, being able to be present and just heal. When I got here, it was possible.
But that's everybody.
It was possible.
That's everybody. And I know it's a little off topic because it's not so much single mothers. I think that's with anybody that journeys over abroad. It is a must. It is a must you heal. It is a must, because what drives me up the wall with us diasporas, I'm sorry, I hate to be the one to say it, but a lot of us come over here and we want to mingle. We want to get together and participate in all these diaspora groups, and then we have these, you know, weird experiences with each other that's not always on the up and up, because a lot of us have not taken the time to heal. I literally spent my entire first year in Africa away from the cameras, away from the groups and troops, just away, because I needed to like get myself together. I needed to, because first off, let me just say this, you guys, like I said, the destination was originally Paris, France. I did not make it, and so long story short, I was left abandoned in Africa. So I was left to just figure it out. And so I went through this period, you know, the year of trying to, Most High, what do you want from me? Why am I here? What is it that I'm supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? And through that first year of me healing, I got to know who I was. I got to forgive myself and a lot of people in my life. I got to discover who my children were, because time was available.
Right.
We lost so much time in America. We lost so much time.
Back to that.
So healing is so big. And I'm telling you guys, as much as a lot of us would like to come over here and jump on camera, a lot of us like to come over here and congregate and hear our stories and share our experiences, just like really take that time in your season to heal, because it is important for you. And if you're coming over here as a single parent, if you're no good, what good can you be for your children? And this group would have been pointless. You know what I'm saying? You gotta endure to the end, because trust me, as single mothers, we have so many challenges. Once I wanted to bring up, we were talking about the level of respect that you get here in very cultural environments. So for me, as a single mother, sometimes I've been in situations where I've been disrespected by men, because they don't respect you if you're coming out here. They see you with children, but you have no man on your side. They view you as a whore. And you know, none of us dreamt about being single mothers. None of us planned on being single mothers. We pretty much was just dealt this hand, and we just gotta roll with it.
I ain't about that, like,
right.
Like, this is not, this ain't
hard.
the life. Like,
this ain't it. You know
this
what I'm
ain't
saying?
it.
And
I don't know
also,
why people think it's cute. It ain't cute.
sometimes
like,
they, not only the level of disrespect is real, but sometimes you get taken advantage of a lot more than couples, because they notice that, well, I can get over on her because she don't have a muscle next to her to fight her battles. And with us having a lot going on already, having to take care of the kids, learn foreign languages, get accustomed to the new culture that we're in, it's like a lot on us, so we can't always, you know, stand up for ourselves. So I think that's another challenge that I say I face here. I'm not exactly sure if you've experienced that.
Well, I mean, like you said, being treated, like, you know, I've had two experiences that, you know, very disrespectful, you know, but the majority, when I felt really good when I came here, I felt safe, I had peace, right? I hope my children were safe. And so for me, it's like they see all the children, they don't know, because how I look, they're like, I don't know, that's their sister, that's their big sis or whatever. But when they find out I'm the mother, a lot of people were like, because the culture here, the more children you have, the more blessed you are, the more God blessed you. And also the more money you got. So they got that messed up. So for me, I felt good at first. It made me feel good because I would be like, they would be like,
no, no.
They would be like,
Sorry.
They was like, oh, these are all your children? And then I'm like, yeah, wow, God bless you. And I feel like and so many people go out of their way to help me. Men, young men, elder men and women especially. No one even asked them, and they're going out of their way to help me out. I'm just walking down the street, and they just assume I need some help. They want to be of assistance. But then a lot of people think I got a bunch of money,
Cha-ching, we get see this dollar signs too.
Right, and then they see you don't have a husband. I'm thinking, well, I'm telling them like, yo, let me school you. Let me use Google Translate, tell you my story real quick.
Right.
And they're like, she got mad money from the government. She's getting child support and all that. Literally, a local told me that exactly. That people think, even if you're a single mom with a bunch of kids, they think you got enough money to feed all those mouths. You got a lot more money because you have all those mouths to feed, and also that you got you getting extra money from the states. And so for me, that ain't the case. But with that thought, they want to take advantage, overcharge me, make me pay for things that are free, right?
Happens, yeah.
Right, and also. If when I realized that this was happening to me, I started being very more shrewd to them. Like nah, I ain't the one. Then it's like very disrespectful to me. That's like, I can't get no money out of you. I forget you. Very rude, disrespectful. I ain't blessed no more. Oh wow, God didn't bless me amazing with all these kids. It's like, I can't get no money from you, so I don't like you. I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
And I'm in alone. You know what I'm saying? And that happened a lot with the men. And you would think
it's
that
only the men that where I've experienced that, because I can say the sisters here, oh man, it's like, for me, for the first time in my life, I've experienced a real genuine sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? They see me with the kids and they want to da. You know what I'm saying? They're helping, they're introducing me to new things. They want to teach. It's like they're the sisters and mothers that I never had. So I've gotten pleasant experiences from the women. But for the men, it's like, if you can't do anything for them, like give them your number because they want to holler, or give them a few American dollars or shillings, it's like, you're nothing.
Right.
I've had that. But sometimes when I've
this crow, I'm about to go. I'm like, yo, we don't care about those.
He wants this spaghetti so bad.
I know it. Get out of here.
Okay, so with the I was about to straight up. Okay, so the guys, so they get really nasty and rude, overcharged, especially with the transportation situation. But like I said, a lot of times it's like being in America. When a woman goes to buy a car, you want to take a man with you because you know that the dealer is not going to try it as much. Not saying he won't try, but he won't try it as much, because then you have a guy there who kind of knows how to direct the transactions, right? But then when you're a woman, they think you don't know anything about it, so then that's when they try to hit you and take advantage. So it's kind of like a similar scenario here for me. But I've met guys who let me carry your bags, because they've seen me in the mix of something. Like I said, this has been quite a journey. I've had a lot of pleasant experiences, but in the times where I felt like it was a lot, it was too much, and I needed a shoulder, you know what I'm saying? I'll have a meltdown. Like, that's happened to me a lot of times. I don't know why I can do this. Like, sometimes I'm scared. Sometimes I'm lonely. Sometimes it happens, but then I have to bring myself back up to speed. Like, girl, what you doing? Why you tripping? Who your father is, you know? But in those moments, I've had brothers like, sister, you breaking my heart. Please don't cry. Sister, what can I do for you? Let me, don't pay for this ride. Let me carry your bags, but yeah, and
I would say also that's the difference, and to compare to America as well, is that part where you said there are those people that really want to help you out, and they see, like I said, people helping me for no reason, or they see you have a bunch of children, they think you're blessed. In America, it's like you're a burden in America. So that was the best thing coming here. It's like, children are everywhere. We near a bar here, there's children everywhere. Ain't nobody bothered by children playing around, being loud. They just think it's so cute. They love children here. And in America, it's like you're the biggest burden the more children you have. And being a black woman, it's like, why are you here? Why are you alive? Why are you and your children even breathing? Just because I'm walking in the grocery store.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in here, it's different. It's so much love, mostly. Other than the fact that when they get you one-on-one and and it's about money, then it's like, let me try to get that. And another point, when he was talking, I was thinking of the fact that this is a very religious country. Either you're Christian or you're Muslim. So you get more offended. Like in America, I can expect you to be disrespectful to me. Here though, I was shocked, and I'm super insulted because you told me you was a Christian and you about to treat me like that. You trying to take my money, you trying to take food out of my children's mouth, and you treat me. So I get even more offended here. In America, it's like, I already know these people hate me. Let's go. We're going into Whole Foods. Everybody gonna hate us, but whatever. But here is different.
I wanted to touch on a situation here. So Tanzania recently just had a census. So Tanzania just had their census, right? And so we did participate. Everything went well, but I got offended during the interview. Let me tell you why. Because the lady asked about the children. She asked to see the children. She asked their names, and she asked about the father.
Oh.
And this is where it got touchy for me because, they have to put this information in their system. So they're like, where's the father? And I'm like, not present. And they were like, we're with the father. They want to know your relation with the father. Are you married? Are you married? Are you widowed? It was, are you married? Are you widowed? And it was something else. But that something else was not single. So when I told her never married and single, she lost it. She was like, and I was like, no, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's actually quite common in my country. And I felt offended, but they feel a way too to know that here you are with these kids and you didn't marry their father, or he's not present in their life, but he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? It raises a lot of eyebrows here.
Yeah, and here too, they ask a lot of questions. Like, it's real nosy with it.
Yeah,
everybody I meet, when they see me with the kids, yeah, you're blessed and all that, but then they're like, where's the father? Yeah, right away. Where's your husband? Every single person, when they see my kids, they're asking, where's your husband? And if I'm saying he ain't here, they're saying why. They want to know. They're all up in your business like it ain't nothing. In America versus America, they ain't gonna ask no question. They just gonna assume already that every single one of my children got different daddies, and that I should be on this, that, and the other types of assistance, and then I'm just some irresponsible young girl just going crazy, pouring or whatever. But here, it's like they want to know all the questions, and like I said, in America, they don't be all up in your business. They'll just make assumptions. But here, they gonna ask you all the questions, and they don't have no shame. And the men too. The men will be straight up asking the questions. They don't even want to holler. They just want to know. They want to know. For me, when I realized the man that did ask me, I'm like, you want to know if, I don't know why would you ask that? He said, oh, these are your children? Yeah. All the same father? What?
They want to put you in a box.
They want to put me in a... Yeah, here they trying to figure out what box. Who are you?
How am I going to treat you?
How am I going to treat you?
How am I going to charge you?
How am I going to charge you? That's what it is right here.
That's how I feel. Right. It's like, but... what I wanted to say also, when you were talking about feeling like a burden in America, like say if I was, I hit some pretty rough spots financially back in the States as a single parent, and I felt a way asking for help. But when you need help in America, you could just go out, pick up another job, and go out and get it.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
You
come out here,
Tanzania,
for all my single parents coming over here, please come with a business mindset and understand that there's no such thing as a 9-to-5. So when you're going through things, really be rooted in the Most High Yah to carry you, because there is no, let me go get a job real fast to support or fix whatever situation that's happening over here.
You gotta be entrepreneur.
Very.
And everybody, and that's the beautiful thing too around here, is everybody's an entrepreneur. Everybody making money. I haven't seen one beggar. Just asking for money.
That's a different hustle.
Well,
here.
just one or two, just two persons asking me if they can have money. Everybody else, they had some. They were like $2. You know what I mean? They're telling you
Yeah.
everything they had. They're gonna try to sell you something. So everybody is creating businesses here. So that's I would say that is
Oh yeah.
that's I guess in America doing a business, they want a lot of money up front. They want a lot of money from you. They want you to have a license. They want to be regulating it. They want to inspect it. Here you can be an entrepreneur and you can make some money. You can make some money tomorrow, like here. Like I mean,
It just depends on what business you get into. 'Cause
Right,
I
well, I
myself
mean-
have a business here, so and that's another story. So
well, yeah, okay. So
It
it's
just
still
depends.
tough. It's still tough
Yeah.
because you gotta do that regulation. You gotta do all this. You gotta do that.
Yeah,
So I
that's-
guess it goes a different route. So I guess it is an adversity.
yeah,
But I'm
for-
just saying
as
the
a
mind.
foreigner.
As a foreigner,
As a
it's
foreigner,
hard to
it's
do
different.
business here.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful the fact that you can have a vision and you can see it in a way. You can
It actually
start
happens.
planning, but you might plan that you don't want to. You can start planning to see how it can come to pass. But when you get into the business aspect of when it comes to the laws here in Tanzania, that's when you're like, I guess I don't want to do it in Tanzania. I can't do it really in Tanzania, so it might be kind of tough, more
Yeah.
tough in Tanzania. So that's an adversity. You
Yeah,
say?
yeah, it is.
Alright.
But you know, like I said, it really depends on the industry.
The industry.
I don't even know how to really speak on that because where my mind is now, I look at it like it's just not the most high y'all plan for you if it just don't work out. If it works out, you know what I'm saying, then if it doesn't, a lot of times it's not about the laws here. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
And I think it's more so also that's a conversation for like a business page. For single moms though,
Yeah.
number one thing is you ain't gonna be doing this. I think the Most High, when you leave, He's gonna get you to make sure you spend time with those babies and you're
First.
raising them babies
Yes.
first. So you can't really, because when I got here, I'm thinking I'm going right into business, and He
Oh, I
showed me
did.
really quickly that you need to stop. You know what I mean? You can't. You need to make sure you're focused 100% on these children. And so it wasn't like I was forsaking them. It was just thinking like I need money though. You know, so what? How can I do business? And as single mothers, I don't know if you experience this, but a lot of single mothers I've learned coming here, it's been the Most High saying, "Be still."
Yes.
And I'm gonna be your husband. I'm gonna be your father. I'm gonna provide
All
for
of
you.
that.
Like so honestly, I think at this moment He's telling the single mothers that He has called and has chosen, that He is telling them to raise up the next generation. That's the number one priority, to seek first that, and everything else is gonna be added unto you. And it might not even be a business. It just might be. It might be a man, right? I'm saying,
Right,
it
we
might
all
be,
waiting
but
on our
he,
spouses,
but the point
right?
is that it's just your family, your community, and your gifts and your talents and your skills. You're able to start using them and find creative ways to make money. But
Right.
your number one is to take care of the children.
That's right.
That's what He's doing, and he's providing. But He wants us to trust Him. He wants us to trust and knowing that it's Him who's going to bring the means to make the money. But we must be caring and taking care of our children and teaching our children. So we have to trust and believe that He's the one who's gonna bring that business idea,
Yeah.
or those donations, or those consultations,
Right.
or that extra set of hands, whether it be another sister who's helping you out, or a man who might be helping you out.
Never know.
Sis, like you was talking,
just
you was
never
talking about
know.
those meltdowns though.
Oh yeah,
But
I've had a couple of
Yeah.
meltdowns where I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this. I was in a Bajaji on my way to the posta, and I just broke down because it was just a lot. I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I can really do this. I've had a meltdown in the grocery store. Like, this is tough, you know, when you're coming out here trying to integrate, but then you got all this other stuff on your mind. You're healing. This journey gets lonely.
Yeah, but versus America, those same types, I feel like you still had experienced those meltdowns, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
experience just like, this is a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah, but it's like I said,
How
it's
is it?
different because
How?
you can cry for 5 minutes and be over because it's like, okay, it's over with. Here's the solution. Sometimes now that I'm over here, you know, when I face challenges, I don't have a solution. I just don't have. America has put all these systems in place. that provides crutches.
Yeah, but those and those solutions and crutches though be traps though, right? They be traps.
They do. They temporary solutions.
Yeah, the temporary
Always.
solution. So I think it brings it down to it makes me think about the difference. So when you come over here, you have the time. So out there, it's like easy to like you said, it's like a solution real quick. So then you don't really have time to really dwell on that. But in a way, it's kind of. So we spoke a lot about, the common adversities that we're facing, how we feel about them, America versus here, and so let's talk about what advice would we give our single sisters. But I say sisters because we're talking to us, like sisters over here.
So
what's the advice would you give your single mom sisters? Not single sisters, this is a single mother sisters.
Alright. To all my dadas that's thinking about repatriating to the motherland, let me just say this. If you're gonna make that move, honey, make sure that you are deeply rooted in your relationships with the Most High, because that's the only way you're gonna make it here. I'm telling you, that's the only way. You're gonna face tons of adversity in this world, you know what I'm saying? But here, like I said earlier, it's a different ball game. Africa for sure is not for the faint-hearted, it's not for the weak-minded. And so Scripture tells us all, no matter where we go, no matter the journey, we must endure to the end.
Right.
So that's my advice to all my dadas out there.
Right. My advice is similar.
Okay.
The same thing.
All right.
He gotta be at the center. He's gotta be leading you out. Don't just go out based off what we said. He gotta be leading you out. And his word must be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path, because like we said before, single mom life, like I don't know if you've seen a lot of people glitz and glam like it's you got it, sis, it's a week about that life. No, it's dysfunctional, because this is a dysfunctional lifestyle to be a single mother. This is just what had to happen for me. It was about breaking generational curses. You can't be unequally yoked with unbelievers or with people who are abusing you, being in toxic environments, and you must leave. So I got 5 kids, I must leave. Now what? Well, now the Most High has to lead and guide me, because I wasn't built, or I wasn't designed to be a protector, be a provider, all of that stuff. That's not my number one first priority. The number one first priority, I was designed to be the keeper of the children, the keeper of my household. And that is the number, even if you're a single mom, that's the number one thing the Most High is still telling you to do. So we're getting a lot of times, for me, I'm getting these meltdowns or whatever, because it's like I wasn't meant to. So when someone's taking advantage of me and someone's throwing me out, asking for 700,000 shillings, locking me in the gate, I'm like, yo, where is my brother at? Like, where my father at? Where's the man at that could have dealt with this for me? So I can just sit, because at the time when I had the meltdown, I'm sitting there breastfeeding my son. So that's what I was doing. And I'm thinking, how am I going to protect my babies if he's telling me he's going to kick me out by force if I don't leave? Like, I don't want to have to think about all of those, what's going on in my head. I want to just nurse my baby and take, you know what I mean? Get dinner ready or whatever. And I don't know, like, whatever else I got to do. If there's a man there, he would have been able to just be able to be having that phone call and that talk, or whatever, or be present. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about somebody about to come over here. I got 5 kids, I gotta take it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's dysfunctional. That's my point. And so you have to have without the Most High, He's going to keep you with peace. He's going to keep you safe. And His word is going to be a lamp to your feet and light to your path on your journey. And He's going to bring the right people around you. And I'm not talking about a man. I'm talking about your brothers and sisters. I meant man like husband. I'm talking about your brothers and sisters. The support system that you need. It takes a village, your community. And all praise to the Most High, if and when it does come, that you can have that person, that leader, strong man to help raise your children and help you with your children being able to see a functional family, a functional relationship, and how even your sons to see what a strong man would even look like. But number one, if you don't got that, sis, you need to focus is on the Most High,
Right.
and because you're not designed to figure it out, so you can't figure it out. Only He can put in your mind what to do
Not
and how
built
to do it.
stand in our shoes and their shoes at the same time. It's insane to even think that we could carry that type of that type of weight.
Right, right.
Again, that's why if you decide to come over here, my next piece of advice is to make sure your faith is on 100. Like
Your what?
Your faith. Your faith.
Your faith. You
It
better.
has to be like your
Yeah.
faith got to be up there.
And what does that look like? That's wisdom. Your faith is gonna be 100 when you have wisdom, and wisdom is emotional intelligence. So you know what to do, right?
You know what? A lot of my African brothers and sisters in West Africa, when they found out that I was coming to Tanzania again by myself with the children, one thing they all said was, "Take courage, take courage,
Take courage.
You're gonna need to take courage." And it's like
Right.
that's something that also I hear here. Like
Yeah.
they always say take courage because they know what it looks like for us. They can't relate sometimes. They know what that looks like.
Yeah, so that's what's up. That's good.
Well, thank
So
you.
yes, thank you. This was an awesome conversation. I hope we get to talk more again.
Sure.
And like I said, go subscribe to her channel. Go check out her videos, her content, and we'll be back with another video. And I guess we'll leave it at that. Shalom.
Shalom.
And thank you for watching.